I wanted to do a little review on the chair here, and I had some input that I think would help other people with their purchase. So the instructions themselves are pretty basic to follow, except there's one thing here on the base as well as on the main cushion of where you're sitting, that there's a sticker that says front, and on the metal part that say front as well. They have them there so that way you know which direction they're supposed to go, and they're supposed to both be facing frontwards the same direction. But I've had a problem with the chair is because it says in the instructions that this part here is supposed to recline, but no matter how much I put these arms in, it's just stiff. You know what I mean? I couldn't get it to go back at all. I tried loosening these, which made it maybe a little bit go back, but then the arms are kind of popping out of the sides here. So I just have everything as tight as it can be, and I flipped these stickers. You can see one says front here on the metal part, and on the cushion here there's supposed to be a front, but I have it here at the back. So they're both facing different directions. They're supposed to both be facing the front, but I had an issue is that there's like a little bit of movement that this has. It'll tip forward, so when you're sitting on it, this will slightly go like this. And I was like, what is the point of that? This should be stiff because your legs are hanging off here, and if it's tilting, you pretty much feel like you're sliding out of the chair. So I flipped them both going different ways, and now the tilt that would be here is on the back side. So that way the whole chair actually tilts back now as you're sitting in it, as it should, you know? Because since I can't get this to actually recline back, having that swapped will make it the whole base actually go backwards, so it actually is more comfortable to sit in now. The instructions don't show it that way, but I recommend that if you're putting this chair together to switch them into different directions, because it'll actually make it a much more comfortable chair. I had it the other way. I brought it in here, I sat it down, and I was like, man, this just is hard. I had to take out the cushions that come with it because it was just, I was sliding out of the chair. It was super stiff. So I got underneath and I just unscrewed them from the base and flipped the whole thing opposite way. And now it's way more comfortable. I can lean back in the chair, and yeah, that's how I recommend anyone else to do it if you get this chair, is to flip the base around so that both the sticker arrows are facing different directions, and you'll have a much more comfortable seat. So thanks for watching. That's my junk. Thank you.
Here is my review and what I think about the chair. Alright, so it is a pretty good size. Like, I am 5'2" and my head goes to about here. So you can use that to your reference if you'd like. This works well. Yeah, hold on, let me put it back down, because it's messing up my desk. But yeah. So these wheels, oh my gosh, were these a problem? So, in my opinion, they were really hard to like click in. I had to have someone help me do it, but now they're all good. If you don't click them in right, they'll be all loosey-goosey, etc. The pack came with spares. So the spares are one of each screw and plastic cap. And then here's a full 360. Oh yeah, this pillow, okay, it will not stay in place. So here's a little tip for you to use. So see this, it falls down, right? But if you take its straps and then pull it down over it, hold on. If you take its straps, pull it down underneath it, it stays. But overall, great chair, really comfy. a good size. Height can be adjusted. But yeah, I definitely do recommend this. Bye.
This one right here, the designer made a mistake. Right over here, you can see it's not really aligned. I can't really put this because this one is a little bit low, and this one's a little bit high, and this one is a little bit low. So because of that, I have to put this one in first, and this one I kind of just have to try my best to just stick it in. But you see, the height doesn't match. The height does not match. So this is my problem right here. This is the left side. The right side is good. You see, the design is fine. The height matches right here. Can go in, no worries. But this one is a problem. Look at this. Sometimes when you put your hands like this, it goes like, it tends to break. So the design is a big problem right here. That design cannot put it in properly. This one is okay with the height, but this one is bad. And a little bit not a good product, guys. Please don't get this. There's better chairs you can get for like $40 or $30.